we are testing out 3 protein bar recipes. I went online and I just googled protein bar recipe, and in the like top field you get like from recipe blogs, and I took 3 of them that had a lot of ratings and good ratings. And I wanted them to be quite like, I didn't want them to be too similar also, so I took 3 that had some different ingredients and that had good ratings, and we will test all 3 of them.
And I had no idea this was going on, so I'm an unwilling participant.
Yeah, we will rate them, but I will also include like if they were easy or hard to make. So the first one is from wellplated.com. It is called peanut butter protein bars. It has peanut butter, honey, coconut, oats, protein powder, cinnamon, salt, and chocolate. And it is chocolate chips, but we don't have chocolate chips in store in Norway. That's hard to find. So I just chopped up chocolate, and some of it has melted also, but it said in the recipe that that was normal. So that recipe was for 12 servings, and each serving is 50 grams. It was kind of difficult to make. You had to heat up the peanut butter and stuff over boiling water. I will also give minus points for having the recipe only in cups.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's not accurate at all.
And it does not have that much protein. It's 8.6 grams of protein in each bar.
Oh, right.
And 20 grams of carbs. So it's fairly high in carbs and not that much protein. But I will give it plus for having coconut oil, because that's like healthy fats in it. So that's the first one. I have my notes here if you didn't notice. The next one is this one. It's from a blog called Gluten-Free on a Shoestring. I have no idea what that means.
No.
They're called homemade protein bars. They have oats, protein, dates, maple syrup, vanilla extract, salt, milk, and chocolate.
Can I say, out of all these 3, I think these kind of look the best.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And they feel substantial.
This is also kind of complicated. You have to make these in a food processor, and our food processor is very small. So I guess you will see from the clips that it was very hard combining all the ingredients in the food processor. So I had to have them in there, and then I had to like stir it with a spatula for like the rest of the ingredients. So it was kind of difficult. It doesn't really have that much protein either. And that recipe also makes 12 servings. That's what they have written down, like 10 to 12 servings. I chopped it up in 12 pieces, and each serving is 54 grams. So it's a tiny bit more than the previous one. And it has 183 calories, so that's quite lower. But it doesn't have that much protein. It has 5.5 grams of protein.
So that's even less.
Yeah, and it has 29 grams of carbs. So it's very high in carbs, and it's like, this is not like this is almost an energy bar, I would say, because you have dates in it, you have maple syrup in it, and you have chocolate.
Yeah.
And oats.
But kind of like the point of it, it's just that it's gluten-free, basically.
Yeah. And low in protein, and this is also lower in fat, so this is like 4.8. So this could be a good pre-workout, I think.
And the last one?
And the last one is from a blog called The Big Man's World.
This reminds me a lot like Millionaire's Shortbread.
Yeah.
Without caramel.
Yeah. That is called peanut butter protein bars. It has coconut flour, protein powder, peanut butter, maple syrup, and chocolate. In the recipe, it says that it gives 24 servings. So that's like double the amount. But it's because they are meant to be small. So these are meant to be 33 grams each. So they're very much smaller.
Yeah, they're half, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so each little piece is 177 calories, and it has more protein. Quite a lot of protein, actually. So each of these pieces are 7.4 grams of protein, and only 9 grams of carbs and 12.5 grams of fat. So the macros are a bit better on this, I feel like. But really stood out with this recipe is that it used 500 grams of peanut butter.
Whoa, that's a whole jar.
I didn't really read the amount, but it says peanut butter or any other nut butter you would like. So I bought a peanut butter and it wasn't enough, so I had to use another peanut butter I had, and it wasn't enough, so I had to use some cashew butter.
Oh my god!
And so this is basically just peanut butter.
Like, imagine having you decide, I'm going to use just like cashew butter or nut butter. That costs like 100 kroner here. It's like $10 per jar, and it's like you need at least 6 of them. You know. Yeah.
It's half a kilo of peanut butter.
Jeez.
So that was crazy.
So if you love peanut butter, you're probably gonna like this.
Yeah. It was much easier to make because it's few ingredients and you just like almost just slap them together, like the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients, and you put them together. But it was very dry, so I don't know if I took the amount it said in the recipe, but it was very dry, and I feel like it's kind of crumbly now. It kind of kind of fall apart a bit. But I guess that may be due to the coconut flour. So we will rate them based on everything I just said.
Yeah.
And the flavor.
Yeah. That they're homemade, healthy-ish bars. Yeah. Protein bars. All right.
First one?
Yeah. It's really hefty. It keeps its shape.
Yeah.
I like the consistency of that.
I really like the consistency. You can really taste the peanut butter. You can also taste that it's honey.
Yeah, this was really good. I like the texture of what the oats give.
Yeah, I think this was good as well. You can't really taste the cinnamon. I don't know why it's said to have 1/4 of a teaspoon cinnamon in it. Yeah.
What? That's nothing.
No, because I can't taste it. But maybe I would taste the difference if I didn't have it. I don't know.
The texture was really good and the flavor was really good. It was like perfectly sweet.
Yeah.
And that's obviously the honey I'm guessing. I really enjoy that. I'm gonna give that an 8.
Yeah, I think so too. 8. Yeah, and I used the same chocolate and the same protein powder for all of these, so they will be easy to compare.
Good.
Next one. This is kind of sticky.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird consistency, but it looks, they're kind of soft.
These look interesting to me. Ooh.
You can really taste the dates.
Yeah.
The consistency was better actually because it was so soft.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had like a really like dense,
kind of
like
brownie.
Yeah.
Maybe like that even better. I think maybe 8.5.
Yeah, I'm stuck between like, because I think they're totally different textures.
Yeah.
And I love the texture on both of them, and the flavor was kind of also totally different. So it's kind of like I'm struggling. I think I'm gonna have to give that an 8 as well. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed them both equal.
And the last one, and these were said to, the coating was optional, but I wanted to have it because it looked good. Yeah. And the coating was around the whole thing in the picture, but I just decided to have it on top to make it simple. They look really good. Yeah. These have the best presentation, I think. Yeah. But they are more difficult to make because you have to make the chocolate as well.
Oh.
That's crumbly.
Yeah, like the first bite is like super dry, and then you get that peanut butter, you know, when it kind of sticks to your mouth and it's like...
It is basically like eating dry peanut butter.
Basically.
But I like peanut butter though.
Yeah, I love peanut butter, but this is what I imagine a space peanut butter bar would be. But it's kind of like chalky.
Yeah, it's a bit too dry, so I think maybe if you test this recipe out, I would have less coconut flour.
Yeah, I mean, the flavor is good. If you like peanut butter, it's great. Yeah. The texture, not so much.
No, and you get sick of it because it's so much peanut butter.
I could easily eat a whole, if not 2, of each of those. Yeah. But of one of these, I'm kind of like, it's enough for the size. Yeah. So I'm gonna deduct it quite a bit for the texture. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it 6.5.
Yeah, I think 6.5 as well.
Yeah.
Also because there's it's kind of weird that he said that the chocolate is optional, because if you didn't have the chocolate, that would be really boring.
Yeah, because then
we'd be eating all peanut butter.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I would rather just take a spoon in a peanut butter jelly, than have a dry bar. I think maybe.
Yeah, if that was softer and more like moist, I would like it more, but it's so crumbly, so I wish that I had less coconut flour in that.
I think...
This reminds me kind of of flapjack.
Yes, I love them both equally, but I think if I was to choose one that I like the best, they're equally good. I think maybe I would go for that. Maybe the first one.
Oh, it's so hard.
Oh no.
I give that 8.5, but I'm thinking that maybe both of them are 8.5 now.
I think they're equally as good. But if I had to choose one, I'm just going to go for the first one.
And you can easily get sick of the date flavor, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it, but the macros in those are much better than that one, because they have less carbs.
And
a little bit more protein. So, okay, this is the winner.
Yeah, and that one was from...
wellplated.com.
Well done. Well plated.
Well, that was well plated.
Yeah.
Okay, the winner of this protein bar recipe challenge. We can do more of these. We can make this series.
Well, that would be cool. Like, if you find like recipes for something, like 3 recipes or 2 recipes or something, and we could do like cook-offs.
Yeah, and there's so much more protein bar recipes to test out as well.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the winner. 2nd place, 3rd place.
Yeah. So in the right order.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Let us know if you have anything else you want us to test out. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.